But let's kind of just get into the reason why it happens, because nobody is like, hey, I'm just letting you know, after we have kids, I'm going to pay more attention to them and have a totally different role and completely ignore you. Like, we don't say those things to each other. So why does it happen?
I mean, it happens for a lot of reasons. I mean, I think probably the highest likelihood of why it happens is just a lack of intentionality. You just, especially when you have kids, that first, 18 months to 2 years really, right? Which is a long time. You have to, on some level.
Totally.
Because that child that has no individuality whatsoever, it depends upon you literally to stay alive. And so it's just a normal thing where for a little while, you have to put all your attention there. But there's no
reboot.
There's no recalibration.
There's no recalibration.
Yeah. There's no like, okay, all right, now our kid can have a babysitter and we could go away for a weekend, or we could have, so I think that lack of intentionality, you realign the way in which your life works, and then you never snap back from it.
Another reason why it could happen is maybe there are relationship problems that maybe you don't want to look at. And so focusing on kids is easier and more comfortable.
Yeah. I mean, I think that can be because there's pre-existing problems, or it could be just the fact that, like, and this is a little bit of a generalization, but your relationship with your kids on some level is much less complex than your relationship with your partner.
Yeah.
Intimate relationship is much more complex than parental relationship in general. I mean, there are some people who have stuff from their background that makes parenting really challenging as well. But in general, it's hard to make a relationship where kids know kids.
Yeah.
It's hard to make a long-term relationship work. And so it's almost easier to be like, I'm just going to connect with the kids. Like, I'm going to enjoy being a mom. I'm going to enjoy being a dad. I'm going to focus on their schooling and their nutrition and everything else.
So I'm going to kind of share this one for me, because I think you might be able to share the other one for you.
Yep.
But another reason why it could happen is like parents' own trauma background. Like, I had a very neglectful upbringing. And so when I had the twins, didn't skip a generation, I got blessed with 2. I was like, I wanted them to be constantly entertained, always have something to focus on, always learning, working belly time. We got to get them into every kind of the best education, every kind of activity they've got to try. Like, I was hyper-vigilant to create the childhood that I never had. Am I aware of it? Absolutely. Do I want them to ever be uncomfortable? No, but I'm learning they have to be, because this is how they're going to grow and become resilient. But parents' own trauma background can definitely impact how you put your child's needs possibly ahead of your own, and your partner's.
Yeah.